Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. The events of 16th November 2024 are follows. Bengali date 30 Kartik 1431. As per Benimadavsil Ponjika, today's Tithi is Purnima and up to 0304 hours and after that Krishna Potipad. Today's Nakshatra is Kritika Nakshatra and up to 2114 hours and after that Rohini Nakshatra. Today is 321st day of the year. There are then 45 days left in 2024. Today is 46th Saturday of 2024. Today is Kartik Puja. Kartik Puja, also known as Kartikeya Puja, is a Hindu festival dedicated to Lord Kartikeya, the god of war and victory and the son of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati. This festival is particularly popular in West Bengal, Odisha and parts of eastern India. Kartik Puja usually falls on the month of Kartik, October-November on the Sankranti day. Today is International Day for Tolerance. The International Day for Tolerance, observed annually on November 16, is a day designated by the United Nations to promote tolerance, respect, understanding, and cooperation among diverse cultures and communities worldwide. It emphasizes the need for tolerance as a foundation for peace, particularly in societies experiencing rapid globalization and cultural shifts. Today is 50th anniversary of Arecibo Message. The 50th anniversary of the Arecibo Message commemorates a historic milestone in human communication with potential extraterrestrial civilizations. Sent on November 16, 1974 from the Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico, this powerful radio message was aimed at a distant star cluster M13 located approximately 25,000 light years away. The anniversary celebrates the achievements of astronomy, radio communication, and humanity's desire to reach beyond our planet. Today is death anniversary of Shahid Kartar Singh Sarabha, 24th May 1896 to 16th November 1915. Kartar Singh Sarabha was an Indian revolutionary. He was 15 years old when he became a member of the Gadhar Party. He then became a leading luminary member and started fighting for the independence movement. He was one of the most active members of the movement. In November 1915 at Central Jail, Lahore, he was executed for his role in the movement. He was 19 years old. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Mihir Sen, 16 November 1930 to 11th June 1997. Mihir Sen was a famous Indian long-distance swimmer and lawyer. He was the first Asian to conquer the English Channel from Dover to Calais in 1958 and did so in the fastest time, 14 hours and 45 minutes. He was the only man to swim the oceans of the 5 continents in one calendar year, 1966. These included the Park Strait, Dardanelles, Bosphorus, Gibraltar, and the entire length of the Panama Canal. This unique achievement earned him a place in the Guinness Book of Records as the world's greatest long-distance swimmer. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Daniel Nathans, 30th October 1928 to 16th November 1999. Daniel Nathans was an American microbiologist and geneticist who made significant contributions to the fields of molecular biology and genetics. He is best known for his work on restriction enzymes, which are proteins that can cut DNA of specific sequences. This discovery laid the groundwork for many techniques in genetic engineering and molecular cloning. In 1978, Nathans shared the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine with Hamilton O. Smith and David Baltimore for their discoveries concerning the interaction between viruses and the genetic material of the cell. Their work has had a profound impact on genetics, biotechnology, and medical research, leading to advancements in DNA manipulations techniques that are now widely used in research, medicine, and biotechnology. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Milton Friedman, 31st July 1912 to 16 November 2006. Milton Friedman, an American economist, won the 1976 Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences for his work on consumption analysis, monetary theory, and the stabilization policy. As a leading figure of the Chicago School of Economics, he and George Stigler promoted monetarism over Keynesianism, later shifting to the new classical microeconomics. Many economists mentored by Friedman, including Gary Becker and Robert Lucas Jr., became prominent figures. Friedman critiqued naive Keynesian theory by introducing theories on consumption smoothing and a natural unemployment rate. He argued the Phillips curve was vertical in the long run, predicting stagflation, and supported steady money supply growth. His monetarist ideas impacted policies in the 1980s and influenced the Federal Reserve's actions during the 2007-2008 crisis. After retiring in 1977, Friedman advised President Reagan and Prime Minister Thatcher, advocating minimal government intervention. His book Capitalism and Freedom proposed policies like a volunteer military, negative income tax, and drug policy reform. He founded the Friedman Foundation for Educational Choice, supporting school vouchers. Globally influential, Friedman was ranked the second most popular economist of the 20th century, with The Economist calling him the most influential economist of the second half of the 20th century. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Jose Saramago, 16 November 1922 to 18th June 2010. Jose Saramago, a Portuguese writer and 1998 Nobel laureate in literature, was celebrated for his imaginative, ironic parables that challenge conventional views of history, focusing on human nature. Harold Bloom once called him the most gifted novelist alive, and James Wood admired his distinctive narrative tone. Saramago's works, which have sold over 2 million copies in Portugal and been translated into 25 languages, reflect his libertarian, communist views and his critiques of the Catholic Church and other institutions. An atheist who valued love's transformative power, he faced censorship in 1992 when the Portuguese government removed the Gospel according to Jesus Christ from the award shortlist, leading him to move to Lanzarote, where he lived with his wife Pilar de Rio until his death in 2010. He also co-founded the National Front for the Defense of Culture in Lisbon. Today, that is 16 November, highlight in history. 1632, King Gustavus Adolphus of Sweden was killed at the Battle of Lutzen during the 30 Years' War. 1776, American Revolutionary War. British and Hessian units capture Fort Washington from the Patriots. 1793, French Revolution. 90 dissident Roman Catholic priests are executed by drowning at Nantes. 1797, the Prussian heir apparent Frederick William became King of Prussia as Frederick William III. 1805, Napoleonic Works. Battle of Stalingrad, Russia forces under Piotr Bagration delayed the pursuit by French troops under Joachim Murat. 1822, American Old West. Missouri trader William Bucknell arrives in Santa Fe, New Mexico, over a route that became known as the Santa Fe Trail. 1828, Greek War of Independence. The London Protocol entails the creation of an autonomous Greek state under Ottoman sovereignty, encompassing the Morea and the Cyclades. 1849, a Russian court sentences a writer Fyodor Dostoevsky to death for anti-government activities linked to a radical intellectual group. His sentence is later commuted to hard labor. 1855, David Livingstone becomes the first European to see the Victoria Falls in what is now Zambia, Zimbabwe. 1857, Second Relief of Lucknow, 24 Victoria Crosses are awarded, the most in a single day. 1863 American Civil War. In the Battle of Campbell's Station, Confederate troops unsuccessfully attacked Union forces, which allowed General Ambrose Burnside to secure Knoxville, Tennessee. 1871 The National Rifle Association of America received its charter from New York State. 1885 Canadian rebel leader of the Métis and father of Manitoba, Louis Riel, is executed for treason. 1904 English engineer John Ambrose Fleming receives a patent for the thermionic valve vacuum tube. 1907 Indian Territory and Oklahoma Territory joined to form Oklahoma, which is admitted as the 46th US state. 1914 The Federal Reserve Bank of the United States officially opens. 1920 Qantas, Australia's national airline, is founded as Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services Limited. 1933 The United States and the Soviet Union established formal diplomatic relations. 1938 LSD is first synthesized by Albert Hofmann from ergotamine at the Sandoz laboratories in Basel. 1940 World War II. In response to the leveling of Coventry by the German Luftwaffe 2 days before, the Royal Air Force bombs Hamburg. 1940 The Holocaust. In occupied Poland, the Nazis closed off the Warsaw Ghetto from the outside world. 1940 New York City's mad bomber George Metesky places his first bomb at a Manhattan office building used by Consolidated Edison. 1944 World War II. In support of the Battle of Hardjen Forest, the town of Duden is destroyed by Allied aircraft. 1945 UNESCO is founded. 1958 National Airlines Flight 967 explodes in mid-air over the Gulf of Mexico, killing all 42 abroad. 1959 Aeroflot Flight 315 crashes on approach to Lviv Airport, killing all 40 people on board. 1965 Venera program. The Soviet Union launches the Venera 3 space probe towards Venus, which will be the first spacecraft to reach the surface of another planet. 1967 Aeroflot Flight 2230 crashes near Kosovo Airport, killing 107. 1973 Skylab program. NASA launches Skylab 4 with a crew of 3 astronauts from Cape Canaveral, Florida for an 84-day mission. 1973 US President Richard Nixon signs the Trans-Alaska Pipeline Authorization Act into law, authorizing the construction of the Alaska Pipeline. 1974 The Arecibo message is broadcast from Puerto Rico. 1979 The first line of Bucharest Metro, line M1, is opened from Timpuri Noi to Seminatoria in Bucharest, Romania. 1981 Aeroflot Flight 3603 crashes during landing at Norilsk Airport, killing 99. 1988 The Supreme Soviet of the Estonian Soviet Socialist Republic declares that Estonia is sovereign but stops short of declaring independence. 1988 In the first open election in more than a decade, voters in Pakistan elect populist candidate Benazir Bhutto to be Prime Minister of Pakistan. 1989 El Salvadoran army troops kill 6 Jesuit priests and 2 others at Jose Simeon Canas University. 1990 pop group Milli Vanilli are stripped of their Grammy Award because the duo did not sing at all on the Girl You Know It's True album. Session musicians had provided all the vocals. 1992 The Hoxne hoard is discovered by metal dictatorist Eric Lewis in Hoxne, Suffolk. 1997 After nearly 18 years of incarceration, China releases Wei Jingsheng, a pro-democracy dissident, from jail for medical reasons. 2002 The first cases of the 2002-2004 SARS outbreak are traced to Foshan, Guangdong Province, China. 2004 Half-Life 2 is released, a game winning 39 Game of the Year awards and being cited as one of the best games ever made. 2005 Following a 31-year weight, Australia defeats Uruguay in a penalty shootout to qualify for the 2006 FIFA World Cup. 2009 Space Shuttle Program. Space Shuttle Atlantis is launched on mission STS-129 to the International Space Station. 2022 Artemis Program. NASA launches Artemis 1 on the first flight of the Space Launch System, the start of the program's future missions to the Moon. Thank you very much for your patience.